Many people's first experience with books starts in a library or a local bookstore, where an eager librarian is ready to help.
Very rewarding. Every day I just get to talk to people about what makes them happy, and people don't usually come into bookstores with the idea that they're going to leave unhappy. This is like an escape for people, so it's kind of nice.
James Highfield is a co-owner of Red Stick Reads in Baton Rouge. His love for books is expressed as soon as a customer steps through the door. But with competitors like Amazon and eBay, it can be harder to get customers to the door in the first place. In 2021, the American Booksellers Association found that 65% of independent bookstore owners reported a decline in foot traffic and sales due to the rise of ebooks and online retailers. And when Amazon comes into the picture, there has been a 43% decrease in physical bookstores across the US since its launch. With its near limitless library and books being sold at a cheaper price, Amazon is convincing many to buy the digital versions of books instead.
This also includes comic book publishers such as Marvel and DC who are pushing digital subscriptions to their consumers.
To push back against the digital wave, many bookstores have begun selling other merchandise alongside books. The most famous of these stores is Barnes & Noble's and Books A Million. But both stores are parts of bigger corporations with loyal customers across the U.S. Local bookstores do not have this advantage and must find a better way to attract customers.
Amazon is certainly the primary competitor for us in all sales spaces that there are. We don't have to consider them the thing we're competing against, because there is still room in these little niches of commerce for local businesses to thrive. You just have to latch on to a very specific community of people who want to have you there, who remember what it's like.
Many customers also prefer to read physical books rather than digital.
It's like bound in leather. I mean, it feels good to hold, man. I don't know, the texture is really, really nice. It's solid whenever you flip it.
LSU student Colin Falcon is one of many who enjoy physical copies.
And I think comics are probably the strongest argument you could possibly make for why to read something in your hand rather than online. Especially with these tall vertical panels, this just doesn't translate online. Because it'll take up about this much. So for the first panel, you start reading this much, then you have to scroll down to get the bottom half, scroll back up for the next, and it's just nightmare, man, absolute nightmare.
Though many bookstores have been shut down throughout the U.S., many more are able to stay afloat with the help of loyal customers. But bookstores are also investing in their own brands and tailoring themselves to the needs of their communities.
Fortunately, it's not difficult to stay in competition with Amazon for customer service. I mean, it's invaluable for people to be able to come in and talk to me, get personal recommendations, to have me read to their children. Amazon's not going to do that.
For many bookstores, it takes a personal touch to keep customers in the door, but in the end, that's something you won't get anywhere else. For Tiger TV, this is Sam Forbes.